Seeing me or what? Are you there yet? So now we got some furnaces to take apart for you, huh? Keep you busy, keep me busy, right? Should probably lined up stuff before I turn the camera on, but I didn't do it. I'm bad. So we just take all these wires right out of these circuit boards. We just throw it right in the bucket. And then later, usually energetic, then we take and take them apart. So all this wire just goes in a wire bin, which is around the corner. It's not even nowhere to be seen. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things in here that you can save. That if you're electrical person, that you might use again for something else, for some other application. I just to save it all. This one actually comes with a spare fuse for that. How do you like that? So if you're like, hey, I wish I would have had one. There you go. So you got your own little fuse on the circuit board. Hello. How you guys doing? So we're just taking some more stuff apart. And you got a transformer. You got a transformer here you can use for something. 24 volt, 24 of the volts. Something. It's always the screws. You can always save the screws, right? Huh? I just take the circuit boards off and put them in a pile for someday, right? Someday Someday I might find time to do that. There's all kinds of little things. There's all those little grommets going around the wires. They're there. You know what I'm saying? Yep, them are there. There's a good blower cage in here. If you need summer's coming on and you need a blower to keep yourself cool, there's one of those in here. They always come in handy, especially when it gets hot out. Keep yourself cool. Somebody taped the door switch loose. Somebody taped it shut. Them are a good thing. There we go. There's another little tiny transformer on the outside of the door. Not sure what that's for. What that one's for, but it was there. It was there. Another little transformer. Alright. Now we gotta get into the really maybe get all these screws laced on the side so I can work on the blower. There we go. See, that was gonna. These are some good screws. Good quality screws. I'm telling you, they're just terrible. Everybody needs them, right? Then we can get into these two screws. I think they're 7/16, but I do not have that bit here. The bit's not here. Still in the picture? There you are. Like both of those little pieces of metal on each side are causing a little bit of grief there. Now I can get in there and get the blower out, right? All right. Again, more nice, fancy fasteners. Beautiful blower setup. Really nice blower. If you guys need a blower, that's the best place to get them. I brought my pipe wrench out here, but I didn't bring it over here again. I do a lot of that running back and forth here. And because I want to, probably because I need to, right? Need a little exercise. Spring coming on. Spring coming on. Also a good place for plumbing. You find yourself doing little projects where you need little pieces of pipe. There you go. Some sort of dampening device or something, which has got a micro switch on it, got a couple springs on it. Micro switch if you need that for something. Right. I use 8mm 5/16 and 9/32 seems to be a lot of these fittings. A lot of fittings. Sometimes the exchanger units in this are aluminum, over tin. So sometimes I take them out too. Well, aluminum is not a whole lot of money, but I'm telling you right now, it's more than it's ever been. So if you want to take and make money on any of this stuff, should have some sort of thing to prop this up besides my foot. Yeah, that was kind of getting a little tough on the foot. Anybody still there, or do you all abandon me? Hey, we got 12 of you guys. Welcome to the channel. We're taking a furnace apart tonight for you, so you can max them out in your scapping money. This valve assembly, you got brass here, and then your valve. usually take them apart now, but I don't have them. Well, I do. Let me show you what I do. See, I didn't have all the sockets. No, I still don't have it on. Most of the time these are 11/16, but look today, since I'm working on this now, it's not 11/16, it's something else. So I just saved that. See what else I can get in here for you. Yeah, that's it. You just knock that little plug out right there. This is one of these little guys. I don't know if you've ever seen these before. Most people have. They're the same kind of thing that's on a microwave. Same thing that's on a microwave. It's not the prime for money, but as for money, but there's copper in it. There's copper in it. Alright. You can pull all these connectors and everything right out of here if you want, or you can just leave it together. There's two little wires that go all the way in here to this unit. And let's see if I can get all the way in there for you guys. So you can see all the way in. That in there. All right, that comes out of there. Come all the way into this guy. And let's see if that valve is. Alright. Just checking this valve out for you guys, see if it's. These are all the little chutes. Take them out of there. I am because video. All right, so we got 2 pieces of copper wire. Number 2, got this guy here. I am unaware of if this is all. This is aluminum on the end. This thing here might be copper. Let me get a magnet. There we go. Huh. Interesting. There we go. Got some more wire. There's 2 more little pieces. And trade this little box apart and see if there's anything in there that could be of value to you guys. I don't think so. Let's see. I have never took one of these apart, so. There you go. A circuit board with some copper wire there. Another board. If you're into boards. Next. On to the next one. Little guy here. It's kind of turning around the other way now. Instead of the blower being on top, the blower's on the bottom. Sometimes I just miss the wires. Think I got them all, but I find out that I don't. You have to find yourself laying on the ground to get them sometimes. Not always. Most of the time there's like 2 more wires up underneath there. Or better yet, you forgot that plug that you just took and cut the wires off and didn't pull it all the way through. I've never done that before. There we go. There we go. Don't destroy that, please.
What?
That motor assembly.
Oh.
Keep it. Don't cut the wires off of it.
What?
Okay. I was thinking maybe I could use that for my the one I started already. That plasma cutter thing. The plasma cutter thing that I started.
Oh.
So you can put your that you started. You put the you put your metal on there, cut holes, straight lines without having to freehand it. It's much better if you can do it. Use the appliance as the use the appliance as a vice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, use the appliance as the vice. The vice. It holds the stuff loose. You have to take it in and set it on the floor and then turn around and touch it again. I like doing that though. It's fun to keep doing it over and over again. You take it off, and then you take it in, and then you take it apart, and then you take it apart again, and then you do it again.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah. So then these are the ones actually the guy fits. I don't know what's up with the other one. Most of these guys are all 7/16. So then you can just throw that in the bend. Right. Now we're on to better things, right? Maybe. Probably not though. Some real nice hose clamps here. You need hose clamps for your trucks that the hose has been leaking and you didn't want to spend that money. Right there. Right there. Two beautiful clamps.
Other things to do with their valuable time.
Yeah, no, picking your nose. You'd be picking your nose. That's what I'd be doing with my valuable time. Yeah. Alright. Just 2 screws holding that guy. That would be definitely weird. I have 2 screws holding this blower on, but let's see. Nope. There's 3. There's 3. I would assume it's probably down here in the bottom. Yep. Down here in the bottom. Alright, this one has the aluminum piece I was talking about. So let me take you on in there so you can see that. Yep, missing my extension. I need an extension that I didn't bring out. use my 1/4 inch extension, did you?
What? Yeah, that's the one I was using.
So you're gonna tell me you never use it.
I don't use it.
Alright. Alright. You guys still there with me, or you just leave me all? You leave me hanging by myself again? You guys abandoned me. Oh, we got 3 though. 3's better than nothing. Alright, so I gotta go way back in. One here, and then there's one like way back in there. Guess what? More screws, more money. Getting closer. That one's got 4 screws on it. And then the whole assembly comes out. 1 in each corner. Say, what are you doing? Well, let me tell you, I gotta get to this heat exchanger in here. You gotta take all these screws out. Let's see. There we go. That takes that whole unit out of there. Then you can get that other screw at the bottom. Somewhere down here. Wasn't there a screw at the bottom? Can't remember. I thought there was a screw at the bottom. Nope. No screw. This right here, you can see what I'm showing you, is it's a tin aluminum this is all aluminum, so that's worth a little bit of money. Not a lot, a little bit. Oh. All right, so there's probably another couple dollars worth of $1.50 worth of screws that you had to buy them. And I didn't get the right screws out. All right, one blower unit. Then I take this all the way down for this motor. You have to bust that apart inside there. So we'll put this aside again. I don't know. She wasn't here like normal, so. There's one of them up on the deck coming out, and then there's a smaller one in there somewhere. It's a long way for you. All right. So I try to take this thing out here. Most of the time with a pry bar. But guess what? With a screwdriver, but I didn't bring one out here. I've already been in there 3 times, so. Only 3 times I've been inside and I didn't grab it. What's one more, right? What's one more? And stick a screwdriver behind it. Peel it off. And then I can try to separate this part too. Right here in front of you guys. What else I did? All right. There's a bunch more screws. Nice piece of tin. All right. Then this guy here, nice oven pan, and that's just separating. This should be separating right now. Closer. Closer. It's been last summer since I did one of these. It looks like I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just forgot. gonna use a saw still to separate this. Alright, so you still use a sawzall to cut these tubes out of here, or at least cut into there, to separate this tune from that, because these are just slid in. Alright, I probably could step on it and try to do it, but it's just going to bend on me, so we're not going to. Take up you guys' time with that. Let's get back on the rest of the unit. All right, so now we're down to the blower unit. The blower. Now it's got 2-3 screws on that one. Maybe a couple screws on this guy from the top. It doesn't matter if this is in the road or not really, but I take it out of the way because this makes it easier. I find myself getting scratched a lot. So it seems like, hey, can't you just take that out of there without doing that? Yeah, you can. But all right. There's 2 screws here. Should be the 5/16 brand, or 8mm if you got. No, I lied again. Maybe it's a 7mm. I think it's a 7mm. Call me a liar. No. Quarter. 1, 2. And the whole blower comes out. Whole blower comes out of there with the circuit boards and all. Alright. This one's got all kinds of motors and such on it. They switch you back and forth so you don't even know which way you're going. Alright, so we got 2 transformers. 1, 2. One, 2. Two screws to leave the whole circuit board. Again, that's another one of those boards where you like to take them apart for time. What's underneath here? Let me show you in a minute here, as soon as I can get all these plastic little covers off here. Oh my goodness, really. Okay, there we go. That's what's underneath there. That. Not a little circuit board. You're like, hey, yay. I love circuit boards. That's micro scrap. That's a micro scrapper's the light. I'm turning some little circuit boards. Alright, so now we're down to one more blower that I have to disassemble. And it's a nice one too. See how big that blower motor is. It's a big one. It's a big one. Alright. What do we got left on the agenda tonight? So why don't you turn that apart? Because that is all steel. That furnace is, there's no more money in that furnace. Yeah, no more money in that furnace. What are we doing now? We got 2 hot water heaters. 2 hot water heaters. How you like that? Like, what are you gonna do with this? This is plastic. That's tin. This is aluminum. This guy's copper, and that is aluminum. So, and we have 1 brass valve there. And nothing on the top. So let me show you how to get that apart. You just carry a hunk of pipe, like you just wrap it alongside the road, and you don't have room for that. You can just get a hunk of pipe with that brass fitting in here, and you can just screw that in there and spin it around and take that guy right off. You guys still there, or did I lose you? I'm trying to move my workbench down. How's it going? All right. You're saying, what do we do next? Spot. Okay. We need that on the next one. What am I doing now? You guys see that right here? No, let me drop you down there. All right, can you see that now? Right there. Okay. I'm like, hey, now what are you doing? I'm getting ate by mosquitoes here in a minute. All right, let's take this guy, put that one, that one if you can. That pliers to get it loose with. But yeah, most of the time it won't come loose. No. Most of the time it never comes loose. So I whack that. Let me whack it for you. Can also take one of these guys alongside the road too, if you want. Or a hacksaw. Hacksaw takes much longer. Alright. It's got 2 screws on each side that nope. Nope. What size do you think it is? Nope. That's 11. Nope. Well, you got a grinder. Why don't you just grind it off? Exactly. This guy is. He's rusty. He's rusty. He's rusty. Huh. Just when you think you got it, you ain't got it. All right, let's try again. Okay. Just when you're rusty, got it? You got it. You got it. So all that for what? That's a lot of work, you say. That's a lot of work. What am I getting out of that little bit of work? Exactly. So you're getting all that copper and all that aluminum. Actually, you're just getting a little bit of it. This one doesn't even want to come out all the way. Actually, you just cut it off that side of the rubber thing, and then this tube is just rotted out. That tube was just rotted out. Look. And then you can pull that whole thing up out of there now. Now that you've already spent a lot of time trying to get it out. Okay. Okay. Like, I bet they were big money. It's not. Disappoint you. You can take this all apart here, and between the copper and the brass, you got something. Yeah. Copper and brass right there. This thing's supposed to unbolt, but I'm trying to find my Phillips blade and I lost it. All right. This thing will cut you 10 different ways. And get that piece of copper and that piece of aluminum out of there and take that screw out. If you can find your bit, because I lost my bit. wonder how I'm gonna get this off. I just get my piece of junk hammer, Smashmatic. There you go. A lot of work for a little bit of gratification. What do you think? This guy in here is brass. Brass, and that's aluminum block. Skeeters. Skeeters. All right, one more down. And you're like, boy, that was really worth all that aggravation. Well, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. Don't love it, you don't do it. All right, so we're on to one more. One more, you say, one more? Let's see if I can get you guys down. All right, so let's take this. Let's take that brass. Let's take that valve off first, right? You hear me grunting and groaning because I'm not getting any younger. Just in case you wondered. And I didn't say I forgot about you guys, but I was doing some ridiculous same thing videos, and I didn't want to put you guys through the misery of the same thing over and over again. So I didn't do any live stuff. So I'm gonna catch back up with you guys on some live video. Some people like it, I think. Some people like the live video with no ads. How many we got now? Oh, that screen's, look at that, screen's doing it again. The screen was doing that the other day. It's turning green on me. And I don't know why it's doing it, other than it has a crack on one side of the screen. And one side of the screen. You guys still there? Yeah, like that, huh? It actually has green screen on it. How does I do that? Green screen. I don't even know how you do it. Psychedelic, guys. Huh? It says it on the camera. Green screen, and I don't even know how to change it. How do you change it, man? It's tripping.
Well, to me, everything is green. Well, you asked me a stupid question, I give you a stupid answer.
I'm like, what? What's up? Hello? Hello? What was doing last time?
What? Yeah, but to me, everything's green.
Huh?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. It said it on
Yeah.
green screen.
Yeah, maybe your phone's getting too old. Maybe you have to get a new phone.
It's tripping, man. It's tripping, man. Way out there, guys. How you doing? It's tripping. Way out. Hey, I'm gonna sign down and come back up again on the same channel. All right, if you guys can grasp it, because you ain't seeing nothing other than me. All right, I'm gonna come back up. Right back.